Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 19th of whatever month we're in, June, something like that, right? I don't even know anymore, but welcome. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. I really hope my camera turns on because I don't know what's going on with that, but I don't. Oh, there we go. All right, perfect. So that's good news. Also, if you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be down below this video. Also, tomorrow we're going to be doing Chris's crappy astrology for the eclipse. So tomorrow night, I don't know, I might throw a card or two in there for every single sign. I'm not sure, but we're definitely going to be talking about the eclipse tomorrow, just so everybody knows. And that's that. So welcome, Kylie. Hello, Dad, Mom. Hello, Ann. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Sandy Rose. Hello, and JC. Welcome, JC. Hello, and everybody else. April. Hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. So that's that. Oh, you know what? White magnetic wind chula. I always, oh man, that name is a tongue twister, but welcome, David. Hello, by the way. Let me just back up here. And there we go. All right. We are going to answer some questions real quick, and then we're gonna get started. So let me back this thing up. Jennifer, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards on bringing in more money while waiting for a dream job with airlines to arrive. You have the King of Spades here and the Star. So this could represent, well, the King of Spades is like trusting wisdom. It can just represent like boring stuff, like saving money, and all that other stuff. And the Star is like some sort of wish. So I feel like there is some sort of wish coming in for you here with the Star card. So I do feel like this could be like financial fulfillment or something like that. So yeah, that's what I'd say here. And that's that. Let's see here. Kelly, you say cards and advice with dealing with Laura at work, please. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. I would just be bold. Both these cards represent being bold, being assertive, kind of like standing up for yourself and, all that other good stuff. So I would just like stand up for yourself with these two cards and be bold and assertive is what I'd say to you. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for tonight, please. High Priestess and the Six of Cups. Happiness. Six of Cups is like a turnaround, but just could be happiness, I feel. The High Priestess says trust your intuition, but overall, pretty positive for you Between Two Worlds. Virgo Love, thank you for the super chat. You say here, weekend message, please. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Amazing. This could be like a good weekend to work, so... it could just be you kind of like working or putting in the work on anything. It could also just be a good, like, happy energy coming in for you. So I just feel like good things coming in for you there with that card. And JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, am taking tomorrow off if that's okay with the universe. I would say yes. 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty, JC. So definitely. In the weekend, definitely. A few general advice cards, career and health. For career, you have the Page of Wands and the Moon. Definitely like some fears, but I would let go your fears with the Moon, of course. And the Page of Wands is searching. Yeah, Empress. Come winter to spring. It's like you're going through a process or some sort of change process. So I feel like there will be something coming in for you. And for your health, you have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Quick changes. Seven of Cups just says make it a focus, of course, to be healthy, and you will be healthy. So love it. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, why men at my job joke? I'm desperate for men. Kelly, can you clarify that? I'm not really sure exactly what you're saying. April, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Advice cards. Thank you, Chris. You have the Judgment card and the Hermit. So I feel like you need to kind of like follow your inner guidance here. The Judgment card is like some sort of rebirth in your life. So I feel like the Judgment card could be some sort of rebirth in your life here. I would also say that this could be some sort of like inner calling for you that you need to listen to. Hermit, though, says that you go through some sort of process here to have this rebirth. So I feel like you could be not really having a rebirth, but following an inner calling based off of some sort of experience that you've had. That's what's popping into my head. Yeah, the sun, standing out, becoming successful, pretty much getting things that you want. Best card in the deck, April. So I feel like things are going well. Let's see here. Quentin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards in general, you have the 5 of Cups here. Feeling left out in the cold. This could be love coming in for you here. The Page of Cups could be a love offer after, or it could be you making a love offer, but it could be love after kind of like some sort of sadness with the 5 of Cups, Quentin. Hierophant could be marriage. It's not saying you're going to get married right now, of course, but it could say that you will be getting married in the future. So I do feel like this could be marriage for you. Love it. Winnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Financial read, please, and a card for my test. For finances, you have the Justice card and the 5 of Swords. It's about, like, the Justice card is cause and effect. It says what you put into your finances is what you get out. So it's like the better you can control your finances, the better, or the more work you can put into your finances, the more you'll get. The 5 of Swords is like wanting to give up, but it says don't give up. And Winnie, for your test, you have the 9 of Swords. Worries here. 2 Cups, I feel like you'll do fine. 2 Cups is a really good card of success and good things coming in for you, so I feel like things will go well for you there, is what I'd say. But that definitely looks good. Did Kelly ever pop her question in? Kelly, if you are here, your second question, I didn't really understand it, so if you could let me know what you're asking. David, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What message does Spirit have about my current life path? Are things about to improve? 2 of Swords. They could. 7 of Swords. I feel like you need to open up to maybe other people to receive help with the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords to me can be like a card of a lone wolf, David. You know, it can be like being on your own or just doing things on your own, needing to open up to other people. So I'd open up here with these cards, David. Yeah, I feel like you just need to be patient at this time. I feel like you're working towards something. So I like that. Rose, thank you for the super chat. For finances, cut out toxic things that could be controlling your finances here, Rose. You're a Pisces, Rose, right? Am I wrong? So this could just say that you are kind of like dealing with, toxic situations. So I would avoid toxic situations here. For love, you have the 2 Wands. Take control in your love life. So this could be you like getting out there, meeting new people. Pretty much all that other stuff is what I'd say. So I would get out there. And collective, thank you to Rose. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles. I like this. I have done about half the readings for the week of the 29th, the next week coming. And, there was a lot of turnaround energy kind of in those readings, but there was also a lot of abundance. But really, I feel like it was more about finding resources. I feel like we could be finding resources, or we could be getting resources that we desire. This could be kind of like financial, or it could be just like other resources, things that we need. Could be emotional, could be anything. But I feel like that's what's coming in for everyone. Jacinta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, had sewage pipe leak in my home. Will the ends be, will they be fair and listen to me and replace the damage? I would say yes. This is like looking into it, but Ace of Cups is just happiness. So I would say yes. Or will I have to accept what they offer? I feel like you have a choice. Something like that, sewage. There's like a lot of laws that go into that. So, I don't think they'll have a choice. So that's what I'd say to you. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any luck in love with my person this weekend? Love. I would say yes. I feel like there could be luck. King of Pentacles. Yeah, things moving forward, maybe slowly with the King of Pentacles, but love. So I would say yes, love it. Christine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for in Saul for love. I'm not sure what you're saying. Are you asking about Saul? I feel like there's delays. I feel like this is moving very slowly. 6 of Pentacles is like getting just enough in this situation, Christine. So if we're asking about Saul here, he might be slow. Things might not be moving very quickly, but it's like delays. So I feel like there are just delays. JC, thank you for the super chat. JC, you didn't have to do that, but JC says Kelly is saying the men at her job call her desperate. 4 swords, 6 of swords. I feel like this will improve for you, Kelly. The 6 of swords is improvements. 4 swords, you know, definitely kind of like going through some difficulties, but yeah, I feel like there will be improvements here, Kelly. Donna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Donna, you say here, general cards, please. 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, charging forward. So I feel like you are charging forward here, moving forward. 3 of Wands, like this is like waiting for an answer. I feel like you are getting an answer with this Ace of Swords. So, you know, I feel like you will be kind of like receiving some sort of answer or news that you've been waiting for here, Donna. So, and this could also just be some sort of victory, Donna, that you've been hoping for. So, love it. That looks amazing. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Work reading, please. You have the Page of Pentacles, King Cups. I like this. Page of Pentacles definitely could be something new coming in for you here, Nicole. So I feel like there could be kind of like good things coming in for you here with the Page of Pentacles. King Cups is, you know, kind of like emotions, but it's a good card because it's like says that no matter what's going on around you, you will be fine. He is fine and he is stable. So I feel like things will go well for you at work. Lindsay, general cards for the near future. Chariot, 3 of Pentacles, like working hard, Lindsay, probably towards some sort of victory or some sort of win with the Chariot card. So I feel like there's going to be like some sort of victory or win for you here, and I feel like it'll be a good thing. The 3 of Pentacles, like teamwork. It's also a card of working on something of quality. So I feel like you will be kind of like working on something of quality at this time. Could be at work or in business, and I feel like this will lead to a lot of success for you. So I love it. Arzu, thank you for the super chat. Arzu, if you have a question, pop it down below. Thank you. Justice, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Financial read, please. And can you please go more into detail about this guy that's supposed to be coming into my love life? I'm scared. For finances, you have the Knight of Pentacles, like slowly but surely improving. So I feel like there could be a lot of improvements coming in for you here, Justice. And I feel like there could be a lot of just good things coming in for you in general. As far as love is concerned, you have the 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. I wouldn't even think about it, is what I would say to you. If we're like worrying about things, if we're worrying about the details and all this other stuff, we're just going to push it away. And that's what I feel like this is saying. Yeah, look, the Tower. I feel like this is saying don't push something away. Right. You have the World. The World says get out there and date. Don't think about like who it is, what they look like, or any of that stuff. Just allow yourself to be surprised. I feel like if we don't allow ourselves to be surprised, if we don't get out there, we're going to have a bad time. You know, so I would just stay open with the world. The world says date. So there are no details. I always say the tarot gives you the answers you need, not the answers you want, right? So that's that. Arzu, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. A card for me for reconciliation. Is it good for me or not? Knight of Cups here. I would actually say yes. Like I wouldn't rush with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says take your time, right? Don't rush into this. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. But Knight of Cups is actually a pretty good card. It's not a card of you know, it's not a card of reconciliation, but it's a good card for love. So I would say yes, definitely. 3 Leanne, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards for the weekend. You have the 8 of Pentacles and the Emperor. I would stick to a plan this weekend. I feel like this is just saying that things will go according to plan. You know, so I feel like things will just kind of like go according to plan with this card, or things will kind of like go as they, as you expect them to happen this week, if that makes sense. So that's what I got for you. So that's that. But let's see here. We're going to get started right now. So, thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. For everybody that has super chatted, I will be taking the rest of the super chats, once we get through all the signs, just so everybody knows. But let's see what we have for you, Aries people. Aries, we're using the Enchanted Lenormand here, and we're also going to be using the good old After Tarot here as well. So that's what we're going to be using tonight. I've already shuffled both these decks, so that's that. But let's get started. And Aries. And of course not. Aries, you have the coffin coming up first here. The coffin represents something needing to die in your life, needing to let something go. You also have the Justice card and the Ace of Swords, so some of you could just be cutting something out of your life here. For some of you, I feel like this could be as extreme as a divorce, and I feel like it could be as small as cutting something out of your diet, for example. So I just feel like there's a spectrum of cutting out here for you, Aries, and I feel like whatever you're cutting out, I feel like it'll be a good thing. The Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Diamonds here, this card here, the coffin, it does represent like positive changes due to some sort of sacrifice or due to letting something go. So definitely a very good card for you. Next, you have the Justice card, and you also have the Ace of Swords. Both cards represent justice, so I do feel like some of you could be receiving justice, or you could be finding success in something with these cards. Definitely could be a legal matter, or like a divorce or something like that. So if you're making some sort of sacrifice, I feel like you could be letting something go here with these cards, and yeah, I feel like that's a good thing. For others of you, I feel like this could be balance coming in to your life here. And so the Justice card is just saying that there's more balance, and I feel like you're just putting things more, it's like you're putting more energy into things that create balance. For a lot of you, I just keep getting health popping into my head, Aries. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing something involving health, or you could be really focusing on your health in some way with this card. So that's what I'd say there. And finally, you have the Ace of Swords, some sort of victory coming in for you here. For others, I do feel like this could be communication that you could be waiting for. But I feel like you sent something out, and I feel like you're getting something back. That's literally what's popping into my head. So if you sent something out and you're waiting for something to come back, I feel like you will be hearing. So it's like maybe you reached out to someone. I feel like you'll be hearing back soon, or maybe you're just waiting to hear back from something. I feel like you will. So love it. Thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Taurus. And by the way, Jax K, I will be asking for your question right when we get to the end of this. All right, Taurus, you have the King of Diamonds here. This is called the Fish. This could represent a soulmate coming in for you. So if you're looking for love, this could be love. For others, it could be just some sort of harvest coming into your life here. So I do feel like some of you could be just experiencing some sort of harvest or abundance coming into your life. And yeah, that's all I'm getting there. I feel like it could just be a harvest. Next, you have the King of Pentacles. So you coming up in a very strong position. I do feel like for some of you, maybe you're going to have to be resourceful at this time. So I feel like saying like don't make a mistake, but I feel like this is something that could be avoided. I just feel like your reading is saying like you have the Five of Pentacles next, but you have the King of Diamonds here and the King of Pentacles. So it's like money is probably pretty good. I feel like this Five of Pentacles here is just saying that you shouldn't, I feel like it's saying you shouldn't purchase things that you don't need, basically. So I don't think this is anything to be paranoid about or anything like that. I feel like it's just saying be careful of your purchases. But all in all, I mean, this would say your finances are good. For others, I do feel like it could be love, like I said, with that Fish card. So I do feel like the Fish represents like a soulmate. So I feel like there could be a soulmate coming in. And finally, you have the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles can represent feeling left out in the cold. It can represent poverty and lack and all that other stuff. I do feel like some of you maybe in love can be having those feelings. For the most part, I feel like this is saying kind of like watch your spending in a lot of ways. And for others, for some reason, I'm getting like a moving on energy here with this card. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this could be you moving on from like things that no longer serve you, or you could just be moving on from things that are maybe you feel like have been holding you back or something like that. And that's kind of what I get here with this Five of Pentacles. But that's what I got for you. So love it. Thank you, Taurus. Gemini, let's see here, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Ten of Diamonds here. This card is called the Book, and it just represents learning. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing a lot of learning. You could be finding a lot of information as well here with the Ten of Diamonds. The Ten of Diamonds is a card that's a card of hidden or secret knowledge. So I feel like you could be learning things that you do not know. And this would be very beneficial with this card, Gemini. This would say that there would be a lot of success because of hidden or secret knowledge. So that's what I feel here. Next, you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands could be a fire sign coming in for you here, Gemini. So if you're looking for a fire sign, I feel like there could be a fire sign coming in for you. I also feel like this could be an adventure coming in for you as well, Gemini. I feel like a lot of surprises coming in for you in the future. I think I said this in one of your weekly readings recently. And yeah, even the weekly reading that I just did for you, there was like a lot of surprising type energy. And I feel like these could be very positive surprises, good things coming in for you. But I do feel like this could be a surprise, but it's like to get the surprises, you have to go on the adventure here, Gemini. So I feel like you have to like maybe get a new job, travel, move, anything like that. And finally, you have the Six of Wands. So success and a victory coming in for you soon. I really feel like this is just good news. So, and I feel like some of you, it could just be going back to work. Maybe you're able to socialize or something like that. It doesn't feel like overly exciting to me, but it feels like something. So, it could just be something like that. But that's what I got for you, Gemini. So, thank you, Gemini. Let's see here, Cancer. Cancer, you have the Jack of Clubs. This card is called the Whip, and it represents like whipping yourself in the back. So this card says, do not beat yourself up for things that you've done in the past. Mercury retrograde, right? We could be thinking a lot about the past. We could be feeling guilty. We could be having feelings of guilt, anger, whatever. So I would let go of those things with this card, and I would not beat yourself up with this card. Next, you have the Hangman. It could be a Pisces coming in for you. You've had a Pisces quite a few times in your readings, Cancer. And, of course, Pisces and Cancer is a good match. So I do feel like this could be a Pisces coming in for you. For others, this is like information that you have found out. You have the Page of Swords here. I feel like for some of you, this could say that you could be beating yourself up with that whip card. But the Page of Swords is kind of like a card of spying. I do feel like for some of you, this could be like someone from the past who's spying on you. So I would be careful of that. I would also be careful of getting caught in the past as well, especially with this Page of Swords. Like if you're keeping up on your ex or something like that, I would be careful of doing that here with the Page of Swords. It could be keeping you stuck. But this is also a card of enlightenment. I feel like there's some sort of truth, or it's like there's information that you're finding out about a situation, like a love situation. It's almost like clarity. The Hangman can be delays, but it is a card of enlightenment. It is a card of understanding something. So I feel like you could be gaining an understanding, or you could be learning about something that's going to kind of like set you free. I just got like a freedom type feeling here. I hope that makes sense, Cancer, but love it. Thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see here, Leo. Leo, you have the Gentleman coming up first here, so this could be love coming in for you. And this card, again, I don't attach gender to my cards in these general readings, so it could be whatever gender you're attracted to, does not matter. This could just be a perfect match coming in for you. This is the Ace of Hearts in the playing card reading system. You also have the Ace of Cups. As I always say, you can read the playing card system as tarot cards. I don't personally, because to me, I just use a separate system, but you could if you wanted to. So basically the same card. Definitely love coming in for you. Next, you have the the Queen of Swords. I do feel like this could be an air sign coming in for some of you. Not all of you, but I just feel like for some of you, this could be an air sign. For most of you, I feel like this is you just becoming more direct and straightforward. I feel like you're really going for something that you want here. I just feel like you finally like have the energy is what I feel like saying, especially with this Ace of Cups here. It's almost like you are now ready to get moving forward here in your life, Leo. It's almost like you are ready to take action on something soon. So I do feel that for you here. I also feel like there could be, this could be a person that you're dealing with, but I feel like you could be dealing with a person who's going through some sort of transformation here, Leo. What I will say is I feel like it's going to be a positive transformation. So you could be dealing with someone in love where maybe they're having a difficult time, but it could just be a temporary situation here. You know what I mean? That where they're just kind of like healing from something or something like that. I do feel like some of you could be like, it's popping into my head hard. Like I feel like some of you could be getting into a relationship, or you are in a relationship, or will be with someone who recently got out of a relationship. So it's like, one of those things where it could be like an in-between time where it's like maybe you're not really a rebound, but, maybe they're still not fully healed. So I would just kind of keep that in mind with this card. But overall, really good for you, Leo. So thank you, Leo. Virgo, let's see here, Virgo people. Virgo, lovely reading. Virgo, you have the Eight of Hearts here. The Eight of Hearts is called the Moon. The Moon represents manifesting your desires here on Earth. The Moon says you can have whatever you want. You just have to get started. This card is not a card of fears like the Moon in the tarot. You know, this card is actually much more positive in the Lenormand card reading system. It just says there could be a lot of good things coming in for you, like wishes, gifts from the universe, a lot of hope as well showing up in your reading. Next, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Really crazy. You had this card the other night. This card represents Capricorn. I do feel like that a lot of you could have a Capricorn coming in for love. Could also be someone with a lot of Capricorn in their chart, of course, but I do feel like this could be someone with Capricorn in love coming in for you. For others, I just feel like this is a lot of abundance coming in for you. Your reading is very specific, though. I would say the abundance coming in would be from a new job, some sort of change in jobs, or it could be like getting a raise or a promotion, something like that. Virgo could also be increasing your finances. Duh, right? So, of course it could. But, yeah, I just feel like quick changes with this card. And finally, you have the Star here. I feel like you are realizing some sort of dream here, Virgo. Is it here yet? No, probably not. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. But I do feel like this could be improvements coming in for you very quickly in the near future. And I also feel like you could be realizing a dream here with this card. For some reason, the word intuition is popping into my head. I don't really consider this card to be a card of intuition, but it's popping into my head, so I have to say it. For others, I feel like you're going to be seeing results on work that you've been doing in the past, and but I feel like these results are like growing. So I feel like you could be working on something that grows over time, and this could be financials popping into my head as well. So you could be working on something that's going to make you money, but maybe not right now. Maybe it's like you put in a bunch of work now and you get it in the future. So that's what I'd say here. But love it, Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Libra. Let's see here, Libra people. Libra, you have the Ace of Clubs here. This is called the Ring. Definitely represents marriage. You also have the Hierophant as well. So there is a lot of marriage type energy here for you, Libra. So I feel like some of you could be getting married. For others, this could be things coming full circle. The ring can just represent things kind of like all coming together in your life, and that's kind of what I feel here for you. I just feel like things are kind of coming together in your life. This is my favorite card in the deck. It's a card of like total abundance as well, Libra. So I feel like there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you. Next, you have the Four of Pentacles here. This card of stability. So I feel like things could be very stable for you at this time. Normally, I would say this is a card of holding on too tightly onto something, but I don't really feel that for you, Scorpio, or for you, Libra. I feel like this could be you kind of just creating more financial stability in your mind, in your life in general, but also in your mind. I feel like everything is kind of like matching up, is what this card is saying, and I feel like that's going to lead to a lot of stability. Next, you have the Hierophant. Again, this reading could be very simple. It could just be an engagement. So if you're in a relationship, you could be getting engaged, or you could be finding someone to get engaged to. If you are looking for love, could be new love coming in for you. Could be someone that you get married to in the future. Again, doesn't have to be right now. For others, I just feel like education. Like this could be laying a foundation right here, this Four of Pentacles, and the Hierophant could represent education. So you could be learning new things, or you could be learning something new that increases your finances, makes you more money, whatever, right, Libra? So definitely very good for you, but love it. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio, let's see here, Scorpio people. Scorpio, you have the Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Diamonds. I mean, this is called the Clover. This card is a card of luck, so it could be very lucky at this time. It is also a card of imposter syndrome. I always say if you were a 4-leaf clover in a patch of 3-leaf clovers, you wouldn't feel very special, right? You would probably feel like a weirdo, because it's like there's only one 4-leaf clover, right? But really, it's like you are the most special, most lucky thing there in the patch, right? So I feel like for some of you, it's like this is saying it's time to show something off. Three of Pentacles, you have put a lot of work into perfecting something in your life, and now it's time to put things into action. I feel like it's time to show off. We're also in Mercury Retrograde, so again, Three of Pentacles is actually very good for kind of perfecting something. It's a card of quality work. So if during this retrograde, if you are revisiting something, going back over something, if you are making something more perfect, definitely would be a good time for you to do that. I feel like it will lead to a very quick success with the Eight of Wands. I feel like this could be a lot of communication coming your way as well. I am getting I feel like this is good, and I feel like it's bad for you, Scorpio. I feel like this could be a lot of good news and you kind of wrapping a lot of things up in your life and finding a lot of success. But I also feel like it could be, on the other hand, a lot of people coming at you, telling you what they want and all this other stuff. So I would just be careful of letting other people telling you what to do or where to do or where to go, all that other stuff. So I would just be careful of that with this Eight of Wands. I wouldn't let anyone tell you how to do anything in your life, is what I'm getting off this card. But I feel like quick success, so I like it. Thank you, Scorpio. Sag, let's see here, Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, you have the the 10 of clubs here. This card is called the Bear, and it's not like the 10 of wands in the tarot necessarily. It can represent burdens, kind of like the 10 of wands, but it's a card of burdens from other people. It's usually a card of overbearing energy, people who want too much of your time, too much of your energy, or whatever. Or it could be burdens from people in your life that are causing problems. Could be family causing problems, pretty much anything with the 10 of wands or the 10 of clubs here. So I would just be careful of people who, tell you what to do and all that other stuff. Just like I said to Scorpio. It is also a very good card. It is a card of making huge amounts of progress. So it can represent leaps and bounds of progress in your life. Next, you have the 10 of Cups here. So fortune after difficulty. I feel like there could be a lot of improvements and a lot of good things coming in for you with this card. And I really just feel like improvements here. And there's also the card of happy home, happy family. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be you just being happy at this time. And finally, you have the 9 of Spades here. Or the 9 of Swords. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. But the 9 of Swords is a card of temporary situations. So I feel like for some of you, it's you could be dealing with something that is temporary. So I feel like you need to let go of that. 9 of Swords, of course, is a card of experiencing some sort of nightmare and waking up from a nightmare and still being in a nightmare. So I feel like some of you could be stuck in a nightmare with this card. But I feel like it's time to kind of it's you have a choice whether or not to move on from the nightmare or not. So I feel like it's time to get moving with this card here. But that's what I have for you, Sag. So thank you, Sagittarius. Capricorn, let's see here, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the woman or the lady, whatever you want to call it. This is the Ace of Spades. And this card here normally could represent a woman or a lady in your life, but it doesn't have to. It could represent anything. It is a card, again, I don't attach gender to my cards in these general readings, so it could be anyone that you're dealing with here. To me, this is actually a card of existing problems being resolved, so I do feel like some of you could just be overcoming difficulties and challenges here. Or you could be overcoming something that has been holding you back for a very long period of time. That's what's popping into my head. This card, I used to call this card the Forest Fire back in the day, because to me, the Ace of Spades here in the playing card reading system, it represents something burning down in your life. But it's after something burns down, it always grows back 1,000 times stronger. So I feel like there could be a lot of regrowth happening in your life. Next, you have the Emperor. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with an Aries here, of course. This could be in love. For others, I feel like this could just represent following a plan. So I do feel like some of you need to follow a plan at this time. This could be for work or for business. I'm getting repetitive tasks is popping into my head. So I feel like some of you could be having to repeat things over and over and over again. Again, this could be because of the retrograde, but I do feel like you'll have to do it, but I feel like you will do it at the same time. So it's maybe you're having to do things over and over, but I feel like ultimately you will find success. So I wouldn't even worry about it. And finally, you have the 9 of Cups, some sort of wish coming in for you here, Capricorn. Definitely some fulfillment as well. What's popping into my head is that what you need to do with this card is I feel like you need some fulfillment time for yourself. I feel like you need to kind of rest, relax, recover. I feel like you need to do something nice for yourself as well here, Capricorn. But I feel like this is for months, not just tomorrow or not just today if you're watching this on the 19th. I feel like self-care or doing nice things for yourself would be a good idea with this card. So that's what I'd be doing at this time. But I love it. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius. Let's see here. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Queen of Hearts here. This is the stork in the Lenormand card reading system. It can represent having children, so if you're having children, then obviously it could represent having a child. But for the most part, it's like a very kind, caring, nurturing energy. So again, just like I said to Capricorn, I would take care of yourself at this time with this card. It's a card of like nurturing yourself, caring for yourself, making sure you are taking care of yourself, like all that other stuff. So I would just make sure to take care of yourself at this time with this card. And yeah, that's what I'd say. There could be love coming in for you as well here, Aquarius. So I do feel like for some of you, this could be love. I'm getting dating for some reason. So I feel like some of you could be dating, or you could be like wanting to date with this card here. Next, you have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you need to set yourself free here, Aquarius. I feel like in a lot of ways, you could very easily set yourself free with this card. Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction. In a lot of ways, this could be like people, I feel, helping you kind of set yourself free. So if you're struggling with anything, I feel like reaching out to people in your life would be a really good idea with this card. I think it'll get things moving forward. And finally, you have the King of Swords. So I feel like you are showing up in a very strong position here, Aquarius. I feel like some sort of victory for you here in a lot of ways. I'm getting the word hiding from something as well as popping into my head here for some reason, Aquarius. That's not what this card means, but again, I read intuitively, so it's popping into my head. But I feel like you could almost be hiding from something. It doesn't feel like a bad thing either, which is kind of weird as well. It's almost like you're just not showing something just yet. So that's kind of what I get off this card, but definitely a card of authority and just a good card. So love it. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, let's see what we have for you, Pisces people. Pisces, you have the Ten of Hearts here. This card is a card of fortune after difficulty. This is a card called the Dog, and it represents loyalty, and it can represent loyalty and love here. Yeah, you have the heart as well. This can represent love. So I do feel like there could be love coming in for you, Pisces, if you're looking for love. If you already have love, it could just be loyalty and love in your life. If you're not looking for love, then this whole reading is definitely talking about kind of like building a network or building a following. So I feel like some of you could also be building a network or building a following, or having people like kind of coming into your life. So that's kind of what I feel there. Next, you have the World card here, Pisces, and the Judgment card. I feel like this could be kind of like some sort of cycle. It's like you're going through rebirth, Pisces. I mean, how many nights in a row have I said this, Pisces? I don't even know. But it's like the World, I always say, is a card of like being in the squeeze. You know, it's a card of being birthed into a new world. And you have the Judgment card, your inner calling, your true purpose. You are moving towards what you're supposed to be doing in your life. And so I like that. The World can represent something ending, but it's also a cycle. It's like there's something ends, there's like a new beginning, the Judgment card. So I feel like there could be a new beginning coming in for you, but it's like you're moving towards your true inner calling here, Pisces. I feel like you're moving towards what you really want. You do have the Three of Swords here. Could be heartbreak here. Yeah, I feel like you are slowly, if you're going through a heartbreak, I feel like you could be slowly but surely kind of like healing it with this Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is also like working towards something as well. So, Knight of Pentacles to me is like point A, point B. It's like slow and methodical, but it's like you are working towards this right here, your inner calling. I feel like you're working towards and, your what you really want in life is what I'm trying to say. So I feel like in a lot of ways you are moving towards, greatness or good things in your life. And I like that. The Knight of Pentacles is like a little bit slow and cautious energy as well. So, but, at the same time with all these cards here, I feel like things could be slow and cautious. Even with the heartbreak cards though, I feel like love is good, here, or some of you could just be improving your love situation as well. But definitely very good cards here, Pisces. Really good feelings here as well. So I feel like things could be improving. But if you're going through challenges, again, the World says you are in the squeeze. So I feel like you're about to pop out the other side and things will be much, much better. I feel like you need to trust your inner voice, as always, Pisces, with the Judgment card. This could be like your higher self. It says like you know exactly what you want in life. You just need to move towards it, Pisces. So that's what I would do there, Pisces. That's what I'd say to you. Yeah, don't give up on something here. Two of Cups. I feel like you shouldn't give up on love in general, Pisces. So if you've been hurt, I feel like you should try again, right? In love. And that doesn't necessarily mean the same person. Could. But it could just mean trying love again in general. This could also represent standing out. So, and you and your higher self, by the way, Two of Cups. So trust your higher self as well. But thank you everybody again for being here. Really appreciate it. Let me shuffle this real quick, and we are going to do a pick a card. So we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. Let's see here. Cards 1, 2, and 3 here, people. Let's see what we get for everybody. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Love it. Looks amazing. If you pick card number 1, you have the Six of Swords and the Star. Love it. Hope, renewal, faith. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. This looks like a healing energy to me, card number 1. It looks like things improving, things getting better. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. The Star, like I said, hope and renewal. So I feel like things could just be improving for you here, card number 1. If you pick card number 2, you have the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. This could be getting married. So some of you could be getting married here to someone. Four of Pentacles, a lot of stability. So I feel like for some of you, if you're looking for love, you could be finding someone who's very stable, who you get married to. If you're in love, same thing. I feel like you could be getting married to someone here with the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles also like reaching a finish line. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's kind of like you're almost at this point of freedom in your life. And if you pick card number 3, you have the Fool and the Hierophant, taking a leap of faith towards marriage. So I feel like some of you could be like taking a leap of faith towards marriage here if you are looking for love. And so that's interesting. For others, this could be like learning from mistakes. So I feel like you just need to learn from mistakes here, card number 3, people. But love it. So thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can, as always. Jacqueline, by the way, Jax K, if you could pop your question in down below, I'll be happy to answer it. Tammy Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Well, me and the police officer being a long-term relationship, you have the Moon. Knight of Pentacles. The Moon is just like fears, so I'd let go of your fears. The Knight of Pentacles is like slowly working towards something, so I would say yes. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, just take your time. But I would say yes. I like that energy for sure. All right. Miss Ba, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I need a new lawyer. Mine's awful. Card, please. The World. The World is like ending something and starting something over. So, yes, I feel like you will find a new lawyer, Miss Ba, for sure. Jax, we say work, please. You have the Judgment card here, and you have the Two of Cups, like a perfect match here. 3 Cups, a celebration. So, if you're looking for work, the Judgment card could say, like, follow your inner calling. It could say you are being drawn or pulled towards something here with the Judgment card as far as, like, what you want to work on. And the Two of Cups says there is something that is a perfect match for you in work, something that will make you very happy. And the 3 Cups is celebration and happiness. So I feel like there could be like a celebration or happiness coming in for you in love with that 3 Cups. I love it. I feel like there's really good stuff coming in for you in work. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, a lot of abundance and a lot of success coming in for you. So that looks amazing. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, is my coworker lying about how much work he's actually doing? I would say no. Queen of Pentacles putting in the work, so I would say no here. Cards for the weekend. You have the Strength card. I feel like you need to be patient this weekend, but I feel like things will be going well for you for sure. Enzo, thank you for the super chat. Friend Cheryl lost 90% storage, family irreplaceable, and values due to COVID rat situation, Venice, CA. Income loss, etc. Card for what to look forward to. Timeline. 6 of Wands, success, good news. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is kind of like searching for new things, you know, and it's also a card of like discovery as well. So she could be discovering a lot. Like, yeah, it sucks to lose something, especially like family valuables and all this other stuff. But I mean, really, the only thing we can do is look at how much space we have created in our lives by losing something like that. So I feel like that's what she will be doing here with these cards, basically. Yeah, I feel like maybe she'll be healing slowly, like very, you know, I would say, you know, like this year, like healing through the year due to this situation. Rosalind, thank you for the super chat. How should I reach my path to enlightenment? You have the Nine of Pentacles here and the High Priestess. I would just say just trust your intuition. You know, Rosalind, I always tell people, like, we are spirit here on Earth to have a human experience. We're not necessarily here to have a spiritual experience. It's one of my major bugaboos with the spiritual community in the first place, is that they make it seem like everything has to be all spiritual. There's nothing wrong with being spiritual, but, you know, it shouldn't take over our lives. And we're here to have a human experience. We get enough spirit on the other side, right? I mean, we are infinite spiritual beings. We get plenty of that. We don't need to necessarily be that here. You know, obviously, if that's what you feel drawn towards, then you should totally do it. But Nine of Pentacles is kind of like a card of gratitude, just being grateful. High Priestess just says trust your intuition, and that's what I'd say there. Rob, thank you for the super chat. Card for next week. You have the Seven of Cups. I would focus. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords can represent kind of like some sort of loss or letting something go. But in a lot of ways, I feel like this could just be needing to focus with the Seven of Cups. Rosalind, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Are there any specific hobbies I should look into? Knight of Swords, this could be pretty much anything, really. So I would say no, not necessarily. But I feel like if there's something that catches your interest, that's what I would move towards. So it's funny that you say it, because you know, for like weeks, for like a year, over a year, I've been saying that I feel like it's a really good time for hobbies. But again, something that catches your interest. This could be like something intellectual or something having to do with talking as well. Jax, thank you again, Jax, for the super chat. Jax, if you have a question, make sure to pop it in down below. Iguana, love the name. Thank you for the super chat. What's going to happen between me and my ex? Will we reconcile? What should I do? I would say no. This is like a very hard decision here. Iguana is what I'd say to you. King Cups could be a water sign. King Cups is like emotions in the situation. Two of Swords is needing to make a head over heart decision here, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, Five of Wands. I feel like there's too much conflict here, is what I'd say to you, Iguana. Mispa, would love a card for my home situation, please. Three of Pentacles, good card. Card of quality, card of success, card of teamwork as well. So I feel like things will go well, Mispa. Bathsheba, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is my ex okay? I just want to know. I would say yes. Eight of Wands, success, victories, good things. So yes, for sure. Kelly Parks, thank you for the super chat. Cards deal with a man at work. His name is Reedy. Empress could be attraction here, Kelly, number one. That's a card of abundance. It's also, if there are problems with this person, this could represent going from winter to spring. It's just a card of improvements. So I feel like there will be improvements in this situation. Thursday Girl, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, hi, Chris. Hope you're well. What do you see for me in love? Knight of Cups, a knight in shining armor. So love it. This could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. Knight of Cups can be any sign. But I feel like this could be someone who just sweeps you off your feet. So definitely love coming in for you for sure. Nico Blue, thank you for the super chat. You say, hope you're well. I am doing well. What do you see for me in love? Three Wands, someone coming in the future. Temperance, yeah, I would be patient at this time. I mean, COVID, the retrogrades, I mean, it's a mess, right? And the eclipse, Mars going retrograde, I mean, it's a disaster. So I would just be patient is what I would say here. Kiana, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, can I get a love card reading on the new Capricorn man? Lovers, right off the bat. So love that. Definitely could be love here in this situation. We have been vibing really hard this week. 10 of Cups, perfect match. So I would go for it. This looks amazing, Kiana. Very positive. Two of the best cards you could ask for. Eloise, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I need to travel this weekend, next week. Do you see any issues regarding my travel? I would say no. No. Yeah, I don't think so. Nine of Swords, internal fears don't exist. Nine of Swords is like feeling like there could be a problem, but there's really not. So, yeah, I would say no. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like things will be fine. Kiana, thank you again. You say, can I also get a work reading for my new job? You have the Emperor, Boss, and the Nine of Cups, a wish. So I feel like this is just like a wish coming in for you. Good things coming in for you as well. So wish fulfillment, happiness. I feel like you'll feel very fulfilled at the work. Nico, you say Texas or Louisiana. I would actually say Louisiana. For Texas, you have the Eight of Swords. Not so great. Feeling trapped. For Louisiana, you have the King of Swords, a much better card. So I would say Louisiana. Eloise, thank you again for the super chat. You have the Five of Swords, the Four of Cups here, and the Tower. That looks scary, Eloise, but I feel like you need to not give up on something with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a card of separation, but it can be a card of needing to not give up on something. The Four of Cups is like manifesting some sort of option in your life, and it's like needing to not throw it away. So this could be like love, like you need to get out there and love, for example. The Tower, of course, can represent a Tower moment. I feel like you're getting justice in a Tower situation, Eloise, is what I'd say to you. The Tower is, to me, a good card. To me, we need to have the Tower so that we can rebuild things in our lives. So you could be going through a rebuilding here, is what I'd say. Yeah, I would cut out the toxic energy, basically, in your life. Katie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will I get this job interview for today? Two Wands, yeah, definitely. Two Wands to me is a very good card, so yes, for sure. Vanessa K, thank you for the super chat. Should I contact V or wait? King of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. I would wait a little longer. I feel like you could, but like in the near future. Vanessa is what I'm getting there with those cards. Yeah, in the future is what I'd say. So that's that. Vanessa, how does Angel feel right now towards me? Page Wands. This is like going on an adventure. I feel like there's like attraction there, but Page Wands is kind of like a walking away type of energy or moving on to something new. So that's what I'd say there. But I do feel like there's attraction there. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Why did David Ropey contact me via chat? Hermit here, Knight of Wands. This could be just communication, really. Knight of Wands is a card of attraction, so if you're wondering if this person is attracted to you, they could be. But this could just be communication. The Hermit is like looking for information, so I feel like maybe they were looking for information in this situation. Lucy F, thank you for the super chat. Is this new business offer a good opportunity? Yes, definitely. Eight of Pentacles, love it. So yes, definitely. One of my favorite cards. So yes. Pilar, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, going to ask for back pay, ex-boss. Outcome, yeah, I feel like you'll get it. So yes, it's like you're taking the lead with the Queen of Swords and Ace of Cups. You're getting some sort of offer. So yes, this is what I'd say to you. Mispa, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Card for my book project, please. Competitor's book was published. Hoping mine will be fresh and original when it comes out. Long journey ahead. Queen of Cups here. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like things will go well for you. I wouldn't worry about competitors. Competitors are the best thing ever. And, you know, your competitor is not you. So they didn't say anything, you know, it might be similar, but they probably have different points of view. Wouldn't even look at it. Wouldn't even worry about it. You know how many tarot readers there are on YouTube now? It's like everybody's, you know, second cousin is a tarot reader on YouTube now. It's like, do I even look at them? No, never. So, you know, it's like, I wouldn't even worry about it, is what I'd say here. Enzo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I absolutely feel transitional energies around me, progressively intense ever since I woke Monday this week. What is coming my life? Timeline if possible. Six of Cups here, Page of Pentacles, some sort of offer. Could be love coming in for you. I feel like more towards like the end of the summer coming in for you. So if you're looking for love, could be love. Yeah, it's almost like you are releasing certain burdens that you've gone through. Even the Six of Cups is a lightening of the energy. The Six of Cups is an energy of kind of a turnaround. So I feel like there's like some sort of turnaround coming in, but probably like through the summer is what I feel here, Enzo. Thursday Girl, thank you for the super chat. You say, this is for Dreamstar. Will she and her ex be back together? Thank you so much for doing that, Thursday Girl. And Dreamstar, you have the Sun here and the Death card. I feel like you'll be happy, but I would say no. The Death card to me is an ending, so I feel like there is an ending here. Yeah, I would say no. Even the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, good card of success, but it's a card of moving on. So I would say no. Sandrine, thank you for the super chat. Card for the weekend. Seven of Wands here. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Wands is kind of like a card of staying in. You know, it's like a card of just like doing things from home basically in the weekend. So that could be what you're doing. And the Ace of Pentacles like an offer, but it could also represent it could also represent like coming to the end of a long journey. So I feel like you'll be resting and relaxing this weekend. Shauna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my plan to start my business be successful? You have the Seven of Pentacles here and these Wands. Yeah, I would say yes. The Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. I would just get started. Shauna, I'm going to be doing another video on my second channel if you don't already follow that. One of the mods can post the link to my second channel. But this week, I'm promising it right now. I'm going to be I'm going to do a video about inspiration, more on inspiration as well. Usually when we start a business, it usually ends up in a completely different place, right? I have started many businesses myself, and some of them have kind of like turned into something else. I don't know if I would call them businesses, but I don't know, they've made money, some of them. So it is what it is. But usually things kind of like change, but we need to be open to that change. The problem with starting a business, and I've done it many times, is that it's like we start it and we think that it has to go a certain way, when maybe if we just follow our inspiration, it takes us in another direction that's much better. And I'm telling you this because the Ace of Wands says just be open to the process, basically. So that's what I would say there. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. We are spirit in the material world. Sting. You better believe it. There you go. Enzo, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Enzo. Enzo, I just dropped all the cards, but Enzo says here, Mercury Retrograde, Hidden Positives Collective. You got it. I love that, Enzo. I feel like that's a great idea. So, Enzo, everybody, a big thank you to Enzo for the collective. But we're about to do the hidden positives of the Mercury Retrograde that is coming up here, or that we're in right now. So let's see what we get for everybody. And all right, 1, 2, and 3. And all right, 54. For everyone here in the collective, again, this collective is the hidden positives of this Mercury retrograde. We have the King of Swords and the Six of Cups. For a lot of you, this could be revisiting history or going back to the past. I do feel like for some of you, this could be an ex coming back. That's not all, obviously, it's not going to be true for all of you, but for some of you, it could be. For others, what I really feel here is, again, Six of Cups to me can be just like obstacles being removed from your life. So if you're dealing with certain obstacles, I feel like this Mercury retrograde could be really good for removing obstacles that you've probably been dealing with for a very long period of time with this King of Swords. Next, for the collective, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is going to come up for the next 7 years at least in these readings, because the Hierophant represents like a challenge to establish belief, and because of Neptune and Pisces, right? I always talk about this. To me, Neptune and Pisces is a challenge to just things that we have believed for a very long period of time, and these beliefs could be right, they could be wrong, but it's just gonna depend on where the collective goes with the beliefs. So yeah, a lot of us could be working on beliefs here. For others, this could be marriage. Again, some of you could be working towards marriage with the Eight of Pentacles. I would pay attention to the details. And finally, we have the Page of Swords and the King of Wands here for the collective. The Page of Swords, card of curiosity. I do feel like we need to be curious at this time. I've said this, again, for like 2 years. Things are not going to be immediately obvious to us when they pop up in our heads. Or the other thing that I would also say with the astrology right now, and we're probably going to talk about this a little bit more tomorrow in Chris's Crappy Astrology, but what I would say is that I feel like in a lot of ways we need to be open to learning from other sources, so it's like we could have opportunities to be very successful in work, for example, but it's like we shouldn't be dismissive of a person. It's like maybe we work with someone who we think is an idiot, right? But maybe they actually have like a little nugget of wisdom that we should look for. So I feel like in a lot of ways this is just saying that, like, I feel like we need to be open to the fact that pretty much everybody, no matter how we feel about them, probably has some sort of nugget of wisdom, and that's what I'd say here. So thank you, Enzo. That looks amazing. Really appreciate it. John Holmes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the weekend. Nine of Swords, get out of your head. In Five of Swords, yeah, this is like get out of your head. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you need to work towards something, John. The Knight of Pentacles is like needing something to work on every once in a while. To me, it can kind of represent a little bit of a restless energy, feeling restless, but it's like you just need somewhere to channel your energy. I don't care if it's a puzzle, John. If you're feeling bored, I would do something with this card. Jim Crumsy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Father's Day weekend cards. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, spending time with family, being really happy. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you, Jim, a lot of good stuff. So love it. I feel like you're feeling good this weekend. Eloise, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Eloise, do I have your questions here? Yes. You say, I forgot to include my question. 3 cards for love, myself, and my Virgo. You have the Lovers, Eloise, the 4 of Cups, and the Judgment card. I would say this could be them coming back, Eloise. The Lovers, of course, is a card of love, so This could represent love in the situation. The Four of Cups is like no movement, things not moving forward as quickly as you would like. But like in the future, you have this Judgment card. Yeah, look, the Two of Cups as well. So I feel like this is very good for you, especially these cards. This could be like if you're together, which I'm assuming you're together right now, Eloise. The Lovers, Two of Cups. This is like a perfect match and good things coming in for you. The Judgment card could just be some sort of rebirth, or it could be a change in the relationship, but this would probably be positive with the Judgment card. So I feel like there could just be a positive change coming in for you. Love it. Looks amazing. Violet Fire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for love this weekend. The world. I feel like you could be dating if you wanted to. So, I mean, this is a card of dating to me. So I would get out there and date with this card if I were you. Cam, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what are Kay's intentions with me? Four Pentacles, like some sort of commitment. There needs to be action, Cam, is what I'd say here. This is like good, but it also says like there needs to be more flirting, more talking. I feel like I've said this to you before. The High Priestess is no action. It says there needs to be more action taken in this situation. And the Four of Pentacles is like too much. It's too stable. So I feel like there needs to be action taken. I feel like you could see him today if you wanted to. So yes. Ian, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will people enjoy my book? Will I ever finish it? I would say yes. Don't give up on it. Seven of Wands is like committing to something. So yes. And the Nine of Wands says don't give up on it. So yes is what I'd say to you. Ortiz, will husband get a job with his dad? Temperance, I'd be patient, but I'd say yes. Maybe not right away, but I would say yes with this Page of Cups. Page of Cups is like an offer, so I would say yes to you, Ortiz. Angie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, can I get a message from my guides, please? By the way, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You have the Hermit here and the Ten of Pentacles. Love this. This is success. Hermit is like, this is like success after a difficult period of time with that Hermit card. Hermit card is like having gone through some challenges, having gained a lot of wisdom in your life because of the challenges. Ten of Pentacles is success. So I feel like there's success coming in for you here. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. This is like gathering resources. I feel like you're about to become more resourceful, or there are more resources coming in for you. That looks amazing. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards in love for me. You have the Tower and the Six of Swords. It's like you're moving on from Tower. This is actually pretty good for you, Vanessa. It's like you're moving away from a Tower moment. So like probably healing. Yeah, Three Cups. Probably dating, Vanessa, is what I'd say to you. Nico, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. T, friend or foe? You say, will I receive clarity from him? Yeah, I would say yes. I feel like they could be a friend. Knight of Swords is like a little bit of a tricky person, right? Knight of Swords represents like a used car salesman. So it could be somebody who's like a little bit tricky, somebody who maybe isn't that great, you know what I'm saying? So I'd be careful, but I feel like you're fine. This just says be cautious. Like don't, maybe you could be friendly with this person, but, don't get hurt or something like that. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. You say, how will I do in a pending lawsuit? Two of Swords here. I feel like you'll do well. Two of Swords sucks. I'm not going to lie, Nicole. I mean, it's like a card of needing to make a difficult decision, or it could represent some sort of like emotional challenge, in the situation. Two of Swords is emotional, Nicole, because there's always water behind the person with the Two Swords, except for on this card. But again, in a traditional Rider-Waite deck, there's always water behind the Two of Swords, and there are rocks in the water. The rocks represent feeling like something is going to hurt, But I feel like you'll be fine. Ace of Pentacles, really good card. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Card for love, you have the Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. This could be like needing to set yourself free from a heartbreak, Lonnie. Yeah, I feel like you need to get out there and socialize, let go of the devil. Page of Wands, could be a fire sign coming in for you, Lonnie. Page of Pentacles, definitely new love coming in for you, Lonnie. I would get out there, could be a fire sign. I feel like fire, earth, or a mixture of the two. Loretta, thank you so much for the super chat. You are too kind. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. And Lonnie, why did Muna, thank you again, why did Muda bring up to my friends? Oh, what did Muda? You have the Four of Swords here and the Knight of Wands. I would say probably like nothing. The Four of Swords is a card of recovery, and not saying much. Knight of Wands is kind of like a card of, spontaneous energy and friendly energy. So he could have just been, talking about friend stuff. So I feel like nothing in a lot of ways is what I'd say to you. Four of Swords could be, if I was being super picky about that Four of Swords, it could say like maybe he wants more in a situation, or he wants things moving forward. So that's that. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Honey York, as always, you know what to do. Pop your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer it, of course. And that'll be that. Cards, clarity for job, and you have the strength card. I feel like you need to be patient at work here. Yeah, death could be some sort of change, though. I feel like I've said this to you before, that you're making a change at work. And when love will work out. Not sure if M or B will be the one. The Wheel of Fortune. You are in control of the situation. You have 5 wands. I mean, like, sometimes I feel like if you can't choose between 2 people, that's your answer. You know what I mean? It's like saying, maybe you need to, maybe there's someone else that could be, better for you. So that's what I would say to you here. So, maybe you feel a connection. But you know what I would say to you, Honey York, is, what's popping into my head? Sometimes, we are so right about something that we are so right about things that are just so wrong in our lives, right? So I feel like you need to think about that. ARTs, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will CJ's uncle have to watch him if hubby gets a job with his dad so I can work? I feel like there will be a choice here, is what I'd say. Yeah, I would let go of your fears on the situation. Or his dad still be able to do, and we will get approved for home later this year. I would say yes. You have a star wish fulfillment. 10 of Wands is definitely a burden, but I would say yes. So yes is what I'd say to you. Naya, hello. Thank you for the super chat, as always. Really appreciate it. You have the 8 of Cups. Having a hard time finding a place, Naya. The Hangman, Naya. Delays, right? King of Pentacles. You will find a permanent place, is what I would say to you here, is what I'd say to you, Naya. So, but I would take your time. Naya, if you could find something temporary, I feel like that would be a good option as well. I keep telling people, I mean, really, this year, if you could just find something temporary, probably better than actually finding a place like that you're going to stay at. Just because, like, Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus, to me, says that pretty much all of us could be moving around a lot. We could be looking for other places to live, or we could be moving on. So, I would just, look around, let go of your fears. Yeah, 9 of Cups. I feel like you'll find fulfillment. It's like you'll find a place for sure. Lonnie, thank you again. Will my kid's dad be able to move into his house? Queen of Wands, yeah, I would say so. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a knight in shining armor, but like on a question like this, it's just a yes card. So I would say yes for sure. Wendy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Would appreciate cards. Read my finances for the next 3 months. Thank you. I love it, Wendy, right off the bat. So you do have the 5 of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups. The Empress is a card of going from winter to spring, so definitely improvements coming in for you. 5 of Pentacles says don't focus on lack, right? 5 of Pentacles is a card of focus. I don't care what anybody says, Wendy, because normally there's a person on this card that can represents like a leper from back when we had lepers, right? Lepers used to have to wear a bell around their neck. And there's a leper on the 5 of Pentacles that's wearing a bell around his neck. And it represents needing to not draw attention to something. So I feel like you need to focus on abundance. Queen of Cups, being very nurtured and cared for. 9 of Pentacles, I feel like you're doing fine. 9 of Pentacles is a card of, success, abundance, independence as well. Being independently successful. So amazing. Really good. Naya, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Newbie, Juliet Palmer, can you pick a few cards in love? Juliet, you have the Ace of Swords here and the Emperor. So I do feel like it could be an Aries coming in for you if you're looking for love. There could be some sort of victory coming in for you here as well, Juliet, but definitely some sort of communication, I feel, in love. Yeah, someone who wants to work on a team with you. So that looks good. I feel like there could definitely be positive love coming in for you, Juliet. Love it. Looks amazing. Sherwin, hello. Please pick a card for me about my luck for June. 4 Wands, lucky. 4 Wands isn't really a card of luck, but it's a card of reaching a finish line. It's a card of freedom as well, Sherwin. So I feel like there could be a lot of freedom and success coming in. I love it. Really good card. Between Two Worlds, how's my finances looking for July? 7 of Pentacles, slow but growing, which I pretty much feel for everybody. So, that doesn't really surprise me. But 7 of Pentacles is good. It's delayed results, but it is growth. It does say finances are getting better. So the good news is this is definitely not going backwards, right? So things will probably be about the same, if not improving. Growth. So love that. John Holmes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say best way to align with the Knight of Pentacles that was drawn. To me, the Knights are very specific, John. I should have mentioned this, sorry, but the Knights to me are about desire. The Knights to me say that there are certain things that you maybe desire in your life, and Knights want us to just align with our desires. They want us to align with what feels good, literally. So, in the Three of Wands, like the Three of Wands says, you can have whatever you want. Imagine if you lived in a limitless world. What would you want to create? What would you want to have? That's what you should work towards with the Three of Wands. So, yeah, Ace of Cups could be working towards love, could be working towards something that you love as well, but I'd work towards anything. Maruna, any new person in terms of love? Yeah, I feel like there's new love coming in. Could be a fire sign. The Sun is the best card in the deck, Maruna, so very good. Christopher, hello, thank you for the super chat. You have the 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups. I feel like you need to take control in your life here with this card. 6 of Wands, success coming in for you. 5 of Cups is like needing to see the success that is available to you. So I would say that you need to look at what you do have, not what you don't have, and I feel like that will lead to a lot of improvements. ALVD, thank you for the super chat. Love message for me, thanks. You have the Justice card, balance, and the 7 of Cups. I feel like you also need to focus on what you want in love. With these cards, 7 of Cups to me is very specific because it says you need to focus on exactly like the type of person that you want, and that will probably attract that person into your life with these cards. Just as cause and effect, it says what you put into love is what you get back. ALVD, you say reconnect with Adam. Yeah, I feel like it could be good. It might be a little slow. 6 of Pentacles. Pretty much everybody gets slow love at this time. Venus retrograde. I mean, do I need to say anything else? Probably not. So, I feel like love is slow right now, but 6 of Pentacles, planting seeds, growth. So I would say yes. I feel like things are moving forward for sure. So I like it. All right, I am all caught up. So if you have a question and you are new and I have not answered your question, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer it. So I will stick around for a few more minutes, although I'm starving tonight and I have meatballs, so it's meatball night tonight. Ash, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Say love card, please. You have the Queen of Swords, the Magician. You can have whatever you want. Ash, Pisces. I mean, come on. Pisces always gets the Magician. Queen of Swords says you need to open up to love. And so open up. The Magician says use your powers manifestation to attract love into your life. King of Swords, yeah. Could be an air sign coming in for you, Ash. I think Pisces, you are a Pisces, right? I'm not making that up, right, in my head. But I think Pisces had an air sign this week, or someone with air in the chart. Pisces had water. Had pretty much everything. But I would open up. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. On leave from work, taking a class. Will I break into this new field as soon as the old... I would say yes. 6 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, literally apprenticeship, learning. Honey York, best card you could possibly ask for on a question like this. So, yes. ALVD, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Missing my best friend Titus. Any message for us? Page of Wands here. 4 of Wands. This is pretty good, actually. Like, if you've been going through difficulties with this friend, the 4 of Wands is, like, coming to the end of the difficulties. 4 of Wands is a friend, and Page of Wands is a friend. So I feel like this could be them, like, you re-socializing, basically, if that makes sense. So that's what I'd say there. But that makes sense. Juliet, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. But, yeah. All right. We will, we will do another collective. Loretta, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You are too kind. We're going to do another collective. Thank you to Loretta. So for everyone here in the collective, let's see what we have for everybody. And what time is it? Are you ready for this timestamp? 11146. So for those of you who are into numerology, 111 on my timestamps. It won't be the actual timestamp, but for my timestamps it is. For everyone here in the collective, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like we all need to make a choice. There are just choices left and right coming up in the astrology, so I feel like we all need to make a choice. I would just pick the new path here in any choice that you're trying to make. The other option with the 2 of Pentacles is to pick the fun choice. It's like if you're trying to pick between 2 jobs, which one's more fun? Which one do you enjoy more? That's a choice you should make. Trying to pick between 2 people, who are you going to have more fun with? Pick the more fun person, plain and simple, with the 2 of Pentacles. This is actually pretty good. This could represent hard work and success coming in for the collective. Next, we have the Lovers here and the Three of Pentacles. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll probably say it about 900 more times. So sorry for all of you who do listen. But for those of you that don't, like me, this to me just says we're all going to be focused on finding love that we are very connected to. Or finding love where we kind of work on a team with the person. So I feel like for a lot of you, teamwork is going to be very important in love in the future. It's like a quality relationship. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be some sort of quality relationship coming in for you if you are looking for love. And I just feel like it's a good card. And finally, we have the Temperance card and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like everybody needs to be patient at this time. It's like things are becoming more stable. Maybe things are more getting to the right place in pretty much all of our lives where we can have the things we want and desire. But it's like we have to just be a little bit patient here for those things to show up. So I feel like we just have to be patient. But pretty good collective. Love it. Sandrine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will I manage to learn and speak Portuguese? I would say yes. Dive in head first with this card, but I would say yes. The sky's the limit with the High Priestess. High Priestess is just a card of potential. It says if you want to, you will. So yes. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love cards for me and Daryl this weekend. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, I like that. To me, this is like divine counterparts, whatever you want to call it, Isha. So this is like a perfect match, so could be very happy. You do have the Nine of Pentacles, though. Somebody still being independent. Ace of Swords, communication. So I feel like there could be like positive communication here, is what I'd say, and definitely some sort of victory. So yeah, that looks really good for you, Isha. Robert, you say, I'm a Virgo commercial real estate agent. Are Virgos going to finally get a big real estate deal? Let go of your fears here is what I'd say to you, Robert. Seven of Pentacles, slowly but surely. So I feel like things will improve. Once everything starts moving forward in Capricorn, then I feel like things will get better. So that's like once we start getting more towards like the fall period of time, I feel like things will get better now. Like things will start to improve. But it's like once everything's moving forward in Capricorn, I feel like things will be a lot better is what I'd say to you. But, all right, I'm going to cut this off here. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course. So make sure to come back for that. Do I have any other announcements? I have no clue. But anyway, thank you, everybody, for being here. And definitely enjoy the rest of your night.